and my topic is of course it's a unique topic. However, it is now being very widespread followed, whether you knowingly or unknowingly you follow it. So it's like Bhagavad Gita and corporate. Coming to the Bhagavad Gita and corporate world, before going to the topic, I would say how I basically inclined towards this topic. So I started reading Bhagavad Gita since I was in college, and I became a learner. I'm still a learner, and I started my learning journey when I started my corporate journey. And Bhagavad Gita that we received from our ancestors, it teaches a lot about management, whether it is self management or you can say family management, or rightly in corporate world also you can implement Bhagavad Gita. And if you see it from an angle, it has answers to all your problems and all your thoughts, whichever you face in your corporate world. And I'm a live example of that because I'm implementing it in day to day, in every day, every moment of my corporate life. So uh, before that, starting and going into the deep, I would say, what is the most important thing which you'd expect in the corporate world from any employee or maybe any manager or anyone who is dealing with any client? If you'd like to say any insight about it, Kedar?
In terms of manager, if let's say, for example, if a we'll talk about all levels. Let's say, if a founder is there, he will always think how to make more money. If a
Hmm.
employer, is there, obviously, will be always like
Hmm.
focusing on sales, revenue, money only. Okay.
Hmm.
But if it is a employee, it does not matter, like manager, executive, or whatever. He will always think about, how can I grow in my career, get like
Hmm.
more responsibility, grow in my
Hmm.
career, not only in terms of finance, but in terms of responsibility, and upskill myself and to go to a higher level in
Hmm.
terms of organizational structure, right? So those kind of like
Hmm.
things they might think. And
Okay.
in terms of
So,
client perspective,
hmm.
they might also think, how can I get like more result for my
Hmm.
business and grow my business. So that will be like most
Okay.
top of the mind thing. Yeah.
Okay, so let me start with it. Like, whenever you're dealing with a client, the first thing that a client would expect from you is listening. That you are listening to whatever the client is saying. I have this problem, I have that problem, and you understand it. Not only
Correct. Correct.
listen
Correct.
to maybe not only listen to speak, but to understand it. And if you just look at Bhagavad Gita, what is Krishna doing at entire first adhyaya of Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah.
He is listening to Arjuna
Yeah.
that I cannot fight, I cannot even do this war. I have to do this, I have to do this. But there is no slok of Lord Krishna.
Got it.
So he is just listening to whatever Arjuna is speaking,
Yeah.
and he lets him complete the entire flow. So he's listening not to speak, but to understand what is the pain point that Arjuna is facing. Maybe it is client or employee or manager, whatever. First, listen to him and then proceed with your I would say next step. And next step is of course we see in chapter 2, which will be then reaction or responding. So what Krishna does, Sri Krishna does, he does not react. Oh, it's a great problem, or what I will have to do or you will have to do. He listens to him and he says, okay, let's wait. I will give you a different angle. He tries one or few angles and then maybe switches to another angle. First, he goes with the concept of the body, soul, and the philosophical part, which we also read in Vedas and Upanishads and other philosophies. I would say the entire philosophy structure which we have. Not talking of the Charva philosophy structure, but the other philosophy structure. He did discuss those.
Correct.
And after that, uh, he responded to whatever Arjuna was speaking until Arjuna was convinced. And in corporate world, if you say what react and response holds, so I would say in personal life, first of all, when you see that there is an online shopping site and there is a new version of a product or maybe a great discount and it's always limited to a time, that buy it before 12 a.m. midnight or it
Correct.
will go away.
Correct.
And you immediately respond, whatever balance I have, okay, I can manage it by maybe
Yeah.
debit card, partially credit card, something, and you buy it. And
Yes.
actually, what you see after 1 week, probably what I have experienced, it comes with a maybe newer version of that product.
Correct.
Maybe if there is a 2.0, that 3.0 launches
Correct.
after a
Correct.
week.
But at the
And
end, in between, everything is same only. Like the backend is same. Yeah. Product is same. Yeah.
yes, and 3.0 launches, or maybe it the same products gets to a much more discounted rate when
Correct.
some
Correct.
other product launches. So either so you reacted, if you would have responded, you would have waited for maybe a week, and then you would have like thought of buying that if you would have researched what products are coming. So if you say in corporate world, how can you implement that? So if a client has given you a P1 issue, I would say in technical terms, because yes, I'm a
Yeah.
coder at heart,
Yeah. Yeah.
and if a P1 issue, you immediately reacts to resolving on that. Don't go on resolution.
Yeah.
Do what? First of all, understand and communicate.
Correct.
So discuss, like Krishna was discussing with Arjun.
Arjuna.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
the problem. Is this a correct solution? And you're liking it? No. Okay, let's look at from a different angle. Is this a correct solution? Then implement it.
Correct. Correct.
So you'll
Correct.
have to discuss and communicate.
Yeah.
Any client does not expect you to resolve P1 issue immediately. He
Yeah.
wants you to communicate
Yes.
what is the issue and when you will be resolving it. What
Correct.
is the deadline? This is
Correct.
what the client needs. They don't need a resolution immediately.
Yeah.
They can also like convey to their clients that it can be resolved in a day or two, or maybe an alternative approach is there. Like he
Yeah.
was giving him an alternative approach. Okay, don't understand from the concept of the soul and body. Let's look at a different angle. Can you
Correct.
understand this from Sankhya Yoga? So he did give him a different angle. So that
Correct.
is more important
Yeah.
when you are dealing with client.
Yeah.
And uh, okay, so any questions regarding this or
No, not as of now. You can continue. Yeah.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
So like in if we go to like more other chapters, there is a quotation there in Bhagavad Gita which says "Karm karte raho, phal ki chinta mat karo."
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And very, I would say, in corporate world, it is taken very in a very different angle. Like, uh, what about promotion? What about salary? I'm doing my job, but don't worry about promotion or salary. No, it's not that. So, if we implement it in a correct sense in corporate world, it says that karm means what you were yesterday. Today, you are a more learned person, and tomorrow, you will add much more value to the company.
Correct.
If you are adding maybe 5 hours of productivity hours in today as of now in your organization, so you will add, though the hours is 5 hours only, but it will be much more productive to your company than it was yesterday.
Correct.
This is
Correct.
your, and if
Exactly.
you are doing this and you're learning in the process of doing this,
Yeah.
then this is your turn. And so whether your salary increases or not, so it will at least elevate your life from the angle of the karma you did.
Correct. Correct.
See, company is not permanent, maybe this company or that company.
Yeah.
However, your lifestyle and your intellect should increase at every level. And
Correct.
when the intellect and lifestyle increases, the same company, no company is like a fool that they will not increase your salary.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
I would not like a very loyal employee to maybe go away and
Correct.
bring another employee at the same, I would say, salary with the same productivity or
Correct.
maybe a
Correct.
lesser productivity. No
Correct.
one would do that.
Correct. Correct.
So that is where the karm karte raho and phal ki chinta mat karo is actually relevant in
Yeah.
corporate world
Yeah.
if you understand it.
Correct. Correct.
And then there is another quotation in Bhagavad Gita which says nirantar prayas karo.
Yeah.
So nirantar prayas karo. Now it will raise a very I would say critical discussion, which is like whether you should believe on efforts or luck.
Correct.
Now, I would say that if you believe on effort, then you say there is the life is not deterministic, and it then cuts the theory which says that the life is deterministic. And if you feel that the life is deterministic, then there is no free will. Whatever you do, it is already pre-planned.
Correct.
However, I have a different angle of looking into this,
Mhm.
and it is mentioned in one of the, I would say, Hindi philosophy book also by a very famous poet. I don't recall his name. He mentions that why you have to choose between effort or between luck. Why both cannot go same hand to hand. So it's
Correct.
not effort or luck, it effort plus luck.
Correct.
So you should have the luck also, luck factor also there. However, even if there is a luck, you have to do the effort also, and then you will reach to your goal. Because if you depend on luck, then you never reach the goal. And one of my friend has said, it's reminds of the quotation, uh, भगवान के भरोसे मत रहो, क्या पता भगवान तुम्हारे भरोसे हो.
Correct. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
uh,
That's so
it, it,
true.
it just remembers me of that quotation uh,
Yeah.
of one of my dear friend.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so and all of these things, and this is just the basics of what I've tried to touch in maybe a few minutes. And if we now the most question arises, why you should follow Bhagavad Gita,
Correct. Correct.
or why you should not follow Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
So the question arises, is it real or is it imaginary? Now, uh, it has passed from, I would say, thousands of years now, and the fact is that whether it was real or imaginary is again the same discussion between science and metaphysics. So Sadhguru has mentioned a very good insight into this,
Yeah.
like why you're going into that discussion, whether it is real or imaginary. If you have something to learn from it. If you
Correct.
feel like you can implement it and it gives benefit to you, it gives
Correct.
you peace
Correct.
of mind, it
Yes.
gives you
Yes.
good corporate progress, then apply it. And
Correct.
if you don't feel like, then it's of course your life. So
Correct.
you are the I would say author of your life,
Yeah.
and you have the will to choose. And if it's giving you the like direction, or maybe at least the slightest hint of what you should do, or what you should not do, and if you're getting benefited from it, why to go into that controversy, like whether it is real or whether it is imaginary?
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Any text which you see. And also the like I would say one more topic which I would like to just touch in 1 or 2 minutes is like the belief system is when I say that nirantar prayas karte raho, does not mean you have to follow your belief system
Yeah.
as it is. You cannot say that I will still sell this software product at maybe 40,000 only, when the college students are now coming and selling websites in maybe 2,500 rupees or 1,000.
Correct.
You cannot say that I can now even charge the 40,000 for a maybe WordPress website or something like that.
Correct.
The
Correct.
college students do it 2 hours, and
Correct.
they will develop much unique designs for you.
Correct.
So you will have to change your belief system also.
Yeah.
And this is written in Bhagavad Gita that
Yeah.
there are some belief systems which you have, and which you will have to like go beyond it, and you will have to now try new ways how you can. So this is what it is relevant in Bhagavad Gita, in the corporate world also. Change those belief system. No, I will sell the website at this cost only. You have to change it. Look from a different angle. If they are giving free, of course, they cannot add the value which you can add. So
Correct.
add another features to it, add 2 or 3 more values to it,
Correct.
which they cannot give, and then your product would be sold not in 40,000 but maybe at a higher price.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.